Louisiana Beer Reviews French Toast Stout. This limited series is from Abita. It is a winter offering. This would be a good beer for winter. Independent craft beer. It is in Abita Springs, Louisiana. I've been to the Abita brewery twice, and it's really nice. Okay, they give good tours. 8% alcohol. This is made with pale, caramel, chocolate, malts, and oatmeal. And they use Willamette hops. 15 bitterness units. So bitterness is going to be low, sweetness is going to be high. With creamy notes, okay, here's the legal disclosure. Ale with natural flavors. With creamy notes of maple syrup, cinnamon, vanilla, and nutmeg, this stout will have you, shouldn't have capitalized stout. This stout will have you craving breakfast for dinner. A decadent brew inspired by a morning favorite, our French Toast Stout. That should be capitalized, that's the name. Has a smooth and subtle sweetness, perfect for any time of day, like right now at 8:30 a.m. Okay, sunny and dry. It's the second sunny and dry day in southeastern Louisiana in 2023. I'm trying to keep track this year of how many sunny, dry days we have. I'm saying it's going to be between 40 and 45. I think that's our norm. All right, I did do a review with my daughter, and we both loved this beer. Now, this craft beer is going to run you about $12 to $13 a six-pack, okay? Thick head, it's beige, and the appearance is dark brown, nearly black. And there are bubbles all about, sticking to the side and ascending. All right, nose. Tight bubbles, not really spongy here. All right, kind of like it looks like dishwashing soap bubbles at the top. Yeah, it's like it smells like not maple syrup, but a blended syrup that you get like Log Cabin. All right, the taste, cheers. That's from Log Cabin's from what company? ConAgra. Consolidated Agriculture, ConAgra. All right, could be wrong. Miss Butterworth's is from ConAgra, right? All right. A lot of these brands get sold back and forth, so it is hard. It's like liquor, beer, liquor, wine, and beer. They're always getting sold back and forth to companies. You lose track who owns what. All right. Nice lacing around here, moderate lacing. The flavor. Does it taste like French toast? Well, no, it doesn't. And it would be hard to mimic that, I guess. Really, it tastes like roasted barley. Get a little slickness in the mouthfeel from the oats. It's not as sweet as I had thought it would be. Sweetness is moderated, 2.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness, we know the number is 15. But there's bitterness coming from the roasted malt too, so I think it's 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 hop cones. Body, medium bodied, almost low medium, and the finish is mostly dry. This is the low end of imperial stouts, 8 to wherever you want to stop, 8 and above. I know there's Samuel Smith's imperial stout at 7. It's not really proper ABV, I don't think. More like just a strong stout. But for a Louisiana imperial stout, or actually an ale with natural flavors, flavored malt beverage, to me it doesn't taste or smell like French toast, honestly. It smells more, like I said, log cabin syrup. And the flavor is really just like a mild and mellow stout. Maybe they under flavored it. But I don't know. Some of these things, you drink them and they get kind of overly sweet, and a little off-putting. Last night I did the last can I had of the chocolate stout from Aldi, which they're not selling right now. They may have some leftover packs on the shelf, but I liked it that time. I said, this beer is weird. Like, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Obviously, I'm having trouble with perception on that one, but I scored it a B last time. There was one I had that was one of these kind of stouts that was really sweet and syrupy. I'm trying to think which one that was. It was good. I mean, it was an A beer, but after a while, I was like, there's only so much pancake syrup you'd want to put on a pancake. Okay. Or on French toast. Yeah, it's a little cinnamon, vanilla, and all that. There's a little bit of it. A little bit. It's not overly done, and that's probably a good thing. So if you just like good stouts, like dark roasted barley malt, a low bitter stout, let's say a low bitterness stout, this is gonna work. The flavor's not like over the top, like, oh, it's incredible, I can't get over it. It's an amazing beer, I gotta have some more. It's so exotic. Abita doesn't really typically make beers like that. They mostly make, they're like Boston Beer Company, Samuel Adams, or Harpoon, or Shiner, Cigar City. Those kind of people, you know. Maybe even Anchor. You know, they don't make extreme beers. They make varieties, and they're good, but they're more mass appeal beers, and that's not a bad thing. Some people take it as, oh, that's a bad. And Stone would be part of that. Oscar Blues, yeah, Breckenridge. I could keep naming. We used to get Widmer Brothers, which would be like that Red Hook we used to get. Unfortunately, we don't anymore. But yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that's where they're trying to position themselves, and it has worked for Abita because look how popular it's become around the United States, even the world. So that's fine with me. Everything doesn't have to be extreme. I like extreme things too. I like beers that are like wild, you know. But anyway, so I'm gonna score this. Last sip was sweeter than maybe the sweetness went to the bottom. I'm gonna go 93 out of 100, 9.3 out of 10. Most excellent, but at the lower end of that. You know, it's never gonna get to an A plus, and certainly not world class. I don't think, but they're not shooting for that anyway. So that's it. A most excellent beer, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Abita Springs, Louisiana, and take a most excellent brewery tour.